Opening trap I'm going to be looking at is the Scholar's Mate. This is how it goes. Then there is a variation. Either he can play a right by playing this, or he can play this, which leads to me capturing his rook. Let's say most players will play this. But then you can also play here to try to get to the weak spot. Now the best move is this, but some players don't see that and they just try to attack your queen. But this is not smart because now you're pressuring here, but I can go here because it's a weak spot and we have two attackers. So that's basically what we're going to try. Although this doesn't work a lot anymore, let's hope it still works a couple of times. After playing a couple more games that were a total failure, I came to the devastating conclusion that the Scholar's Mate does indeed still work, but not above 1200 elo. I tried and tried and tried, but people above 1200 elo just would not fall for it. If you're under 1000 elo, it's worth a shot. I think a couple of people may fall for it, but if you're above 1000, 1100, probably a couple of people will, but not as much. And even if you do it, and if it fails, like if here they just play it right, if here you like try to do this and they just play it right, you're not in such a good position. So on to the next trap. The next trap we're going to be looking at is the Tennyson Gambit. And a lot of you guys will probably not like understand this name, but I think most of you guys will already have seen it. So it goes with knight f3, then black's pawn to d5, then you're going to play e4, and now he's going to take it. You're going to go with the knight to g5. He's going to just put his knight on f6 so he can protect his pawn on e4. Now you're going to just push your pawn to d3. He's going to take your pawn, and now you take back with the bishop. Now he's going to get a little bit agitated and push his pawn to h6 because he wants your knight out of the way. And now you do the sacrifice. And if he takes your knight, you sacrifice the bishop. And if he takes the bishop, you take his queen. Let's see if this works in real games. That was a small clip of me playing. As you see, he did not play it exactly like I wanted to, but I tried this thing a couple of times, but it just did not work out. If you are new or just beginning in chess, this is something good to learn, but mostly average players will not fall for this anymore. The next opening trap we're going to be looking in is the Siberian trap. I'll show you guys very quickly how this one goes. You need to play black for this one. Very important now, you don't want to push 2, only 1. Now white is just going to play pawn h3 because he wants to kick your knight away. But this is a killer move. So after you play knight d4, if he takes your knight, you go with the queen here for the mate. But if he moves his knight out of the way here, you also go here. And if he wants to save his queen, he goes here. But then you deliver a check, and you made him anyway. Let's see if this works in some real games. So a lot of the games I was playing, like a lot of times I could do the Sicilian defense, but it was a lot of people, I got like step 3, and then like it will just completely change. Like, because for this trap to work, everybody needs to play exactly how you want them to play. And this is very hard because they can do 1, but they can move a pawn 2 instead of 1, and your whole trap is messed up. So I'll keep playing and I'll let you guys know if I stumble on any games. But I'm not sure if this trap is super good. So after a long time of playing and playing and playing, I realized that actually pretty much people fell for this. It was a lot of times in bullet when people were not looking at the screen very well or just not paying attention. So I actually do recommend learning these if you're under 1200 because these can really help you.